I'm sick of this shit. I'm so tired of the madness. Lawmakers, once again, are trying to take control over a woman's body. We literally have no autonomy of our own because men are so concerned about what we do with our bodies. Check this out. Lawmakers, men, are attempting to make gestational surrogacy illegal. Yes, surrogacy illegal. So the women who cannot have children carried in their bodies, the women who infertility drugs do not work, have chosen to go the surrogacy route, they're attempting to outlaw surrogacy. Are you kidding me? What is it with y'all that want to have control over our bodies? I don't understand. What's the obsession? What is it? It's been 40 years since the first child was born during and using surrogacy. Her mother and herself did an interview. I'll clip that in the end here, and I'll also let y'all know about who these actual lawmakers are. But I'm just concerned. What is it with y'all? Why do you want to have so much control over what a woman does with her body? It's my body. It's her body. And if she wants to have a child in any which way means that is legal, what's the problem? Now you want to outlaw surrogacy? Find you something else to do.
Modern day slavery. That's what the Florida Attorney General has called gestational surrogacy, when someone other than a genetic parent carries a fetus. That characterization reflects a push by some public officials to make this major medical breakthrough and now common method of having children illegal.
I sometimes think about what my parents went through, and it frankly just feels like impossible.
Jill Brand just turned 40. When she was born in 1986, she made history as the world's first baby ever born from gestational surrogacy. Jill's parents, Elliot and Sandy Rudnitsky, first tried to have a baby through in vitro fertilization, then a relatively new procedure. But their baby, Heather, died just 13 days after her premature birth.
It was devastating. Not only did we lose her, but also I had a hysterectomy, which meant that I couldn't have any more children. I couldn't do it again.
Desperate, the Rudnitskys searched for a doctor who might help them try something new, combining the father's sperm with the mother's egg, which would then be carried to term by a surrogate. So you were operating in somewhat of an unknown with respect to the law.
Well, it was not somewhat of an unknown, it was totally unknown. It was never been done, so we had to try and think of every aspect before we went ahead. Ultimately, I got legal sign-off.
But Dr. Wolf Utian and the Rudnitskys faced one final challenge.
Dr. Udian on this trial was only able to retrieve one egg. We talked to Dr. Udian, he said, you know, what chances do we have at this point? And his answer was simple: it's a beautiful egg. And this is my beautiful egg.
Since then, hundreds of thousands of families, like the Rudnitskys, have had children through gestational surrogacy. But now, some politicians claim that the practice is immoral, and perhaps even illegal, that it involves playing God, and might even constitute slavery under the 13th Amendment. If efforts to outlaw surrogacy expand and ultimately succeed in the courts, then this practice could be in danger.